Today I'm going to be doing a grand campaign as the nation of Aztec in Europa Universalis 4. My ultimate goal for this grand campaign is to conquer the entirety of the continents of North America and South America, convert it all to Nahuatl, and complete as much of the absolutely amazing Aztec mission tree as possible. Even though Aztec has such an amazing and huge mission tree, which they've received with the final EU4 DLC Winds of Change and the Nahuatl religion mechanics being actually really good right now, a lot of people are deterred from playing as Aztec or in Central America specifically because of the pain that comes with trying to reform the Nahuatl religion and waiting for colonizers to arrive. But even with all of that, it's time for our second to last grand campaign ever, and one that you've been begging me to do for months now as Aztec. So, without further ado, let's jump into our second to last ever grand campaign, well, as Aztec. Hey everyone, before this video begins, I just want to let you guys know that tomorrow, Wednesday, October 1st, we have the finale of the final ever season of EU4 Parabellum. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, the show that me, Lath, and Midge have worked so hard on for 3 seasons in a row is about to have its last show tomorrow in a finale, a best of 3 between the best of the best in EU4, Flory versus Zlewick. Will Flory become the only ever EU4 champion, or will Zlewick snatch his crown in the final ever finale? So make sure to not miss it, turn on notifications, subscribe to the Parabellum YouTube and Twitch channels, so make sure that you're there tomorrow, Wednesday, October 1st, live on the Parabellum YouTube and Twitch channels. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the last one. We've worked really hard on this, and you're not gonna want to miss it. Let's give a send-off to EU4 like it deserves. So be there or else. Alright, here we are finally as Aztec, ladies and gentlemen, after you guys have been begging to play them for months, and this is our second to last ever grand campaign. But yeah, like I just said in the intro, man, here we are as Aztec. This is the absolutely massive Aztec mission tree, which focuses on, reforming your religion, conquering everything, and there's even branches down here that lead us towards conquering regions in Europe and in East Asia. However, we will not be doing any sunset or sunrise invasions in this grand campaign, because my last grand campaign, which is going to be with Austria, is going to be a world conquest one faith, so I really don't want to do a half a world conquest and then do another world conquest. So that's why our goals are only to conquer North and South America, and I'm not changing that. But either way, man, Aztec ideas are absolutely super powerful as well, starting off with plus 10% infantry combat ability and minus 10% idea discount, 25% national manpower as a finisher, war exhaustion, tolerance of the true faith and legitimacy, manpower recovery speed, morale of armies, liberty desiring subjects, and tributary monarch power, production efficiency, spy network, and a certain estate loyalty. So yeah, man, it's time to get started. But yeah, the way we get started, man, is obviously we have to reform our religion right here by passing all of these reforms right here. We need to have stability and 5 subjects for them, and then when we neighbor a colonist, we can reform our religion. So really, man, it's slow and steady conquest, a little conquering here and there, but mostly it's gonna be force vassalizing or force tributarying some of these guys around us so we can reform our religion. We also have the titledI mechanic right here, which we can click some buttons to get some nice bonuses when this is maxed out, like morale of armies and manpower and stuff like that. So yeah, let's go ahead and grant generalship to Montezuma right here. He's an absolutely insane general, 4552. Let's rearrange our army a little bit, try and do some of these starting missions right here for the army and for development of some of our provinces, and then we'll get the fighting, because we do have CBs right away. All right, I've introduced the vision quest. Click this right here. This makes us lose 15 titledI, but what does this event do? Let's see. So we can make something patron of our nation, CCR at max power and AE impact, construction discount and dev discount, or unrest and missionary strength. Okay, I think this is the one that we need for the start of the game. Now, interestingly, we do have estates here, man. We got the triple alliance right here, which gives us a gov cap and a modifier. This privilege can be revoked by the fate of the alliance mission. Okay, we'll do that. So let's do the estates then. Okay, estate stuff done. Something we want to do immediately right off the bat is actually... Oh, where are these missions, man? It's about like deving. Oh, there it is. So we need to dev Mexico 3 times, and then Texcoco and Tlacopan 1 time. So let's activate encourage right here immediately. and we'll bump this up 1 time, and then we'll do this one time, and yeah, we'll just dev these. Of course, we do start off with the Tenochtitlan at tier 2. We will get an event to bump it up to tier 3 very soon. Alright, army has been built up, which means there's a mission, Rising Amidst the Lake. We gain some permaclaims and some other nice monuments, and we gain the Rise of Moctezuma event until he dies, which is actually super powerful, even though we do have him as a general. So yeah, claims already established, man. Really what we want to do right here is force tributary anyone we fight. So if we fight Matlazinka right here, Totonac comes in. Who is Totonac? These guys right here. You really don't want to do it on non-co-belligerents though, since it is still quite a lot of AE. So I think I'll get right into it with Matlazinka right here. There's the event for the Great Pyramid of Tenochtitlan, so we can do this and maybe some nobles rise up and monthly autonomy change, or we can spend admin and diplo points to bump this one up to tier 3, which we do want to do. So that is what we're doing, and there we go. Tenochtitlan at tier 3. Actually insanely powerful, specifically for Mexico too. Okay, there's another mission here, the Triple Alliance. We just gained some very nice modifiers in those 3 specific provinces in our capital state of Mexico. So yeah, let's take it. One more dev click and we'll be able to do this one as well. But yeah, as for the goals for episode 1 here specifically, folks, it's pretty much just gonna be to reform the religion and consolidate all of Mexico and wait for the colonists to arrive. So about 100-ish years, give or take, is what's gonna be this part 1 of the playthrough. Oh, they're already accept. Okay, so let's make them a Mesoamerican tributary and take all of their money. Perfect. The reason I'm doing these Mesoamerican tributaries is because on them you can demand sacrifices, which will lower your doom, and also it's a less aggressive expansion than just vassalizing people. There's the other dev click on Mexico, so there's that mission as well. Gold depletion until the end of the game and the dev discounts are really powerful. And there is actually for upgrading the Tenochtitlan, which will also unlock the missionary strength and tolerance of the True Faith for us, and give us admin points. Nice. Okay, let's continue with the Flower Wars. I'm declaring on Tlaxcala, who does have a level 3 fort, but it is what it is, and I've co-belligerented Mixtec here as well. Still no allies though. Another very nice event right here. We lose admin points, but we gain monthly war exhaustion minus 0.05 and plus 2.5% discipline till the end of the game. Of course, the main source of income in Mexico is gold, and there's actually already 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 gold producing provinces here, and we'll spawn a lot more later, but we don't really make that much money from gold because we're not reformed. We don't know what to do with it, kinda. Alright, but there we go. Yeah, they also really easily accept becoming a Mesoamerican tributary, so there's a separate piece on those guys, and now a separate piece on those guys as well. So there we go, already up to 3 subjects. We can do another mission now, which is Crush Tlaxcala. We gain some dev in what province? Over there. And some more permaclaims, and we modify Rise of Moctezuma even more, which, sure, I'll end up owning that province later anyway, so I'll take the mission, and there we go. Of course, Doom increases the more provinces you have, but then again, in the Aztec mission tree right here, when you do conquer the provinces, you do have missions that you can take that will lower Doom, right? So, still not actually expanding here. I just want to pass a first reform for, like, the discipline or the diplo relations first, and then we'll actually get to conquering as well as forced tributarying. But yeah, continuing along by declaring on Teotitlan and Tlapanek right here. Do we co-belligerent them? Totonac comes in, which is these guys. Sure. Alright, this one is done, so let's piece these guys out. There's Mesoamerican tributary and money. And basically, oh wait, there's another mission first, which is Western Expedition, permaclaims, culture flips to Aztec, awesome. And then there's a piece out on these guys as well, and let's take all of their money. Okay, but now we finally have 5 subjects, which means if we had stability, which we can easily get because we have admin points, we can reform, we can take our first reform. So I actually am gonna stab up, even though it's a little bit expensive-ish, and then we can do one of these. Now, if we take one of these, all of our subjects, it'll increase their liberty desire by 40, and all of the disloyal ones will break free, which means that's Tlaxcala and Tlapanek. So I think I want to get them down to loyal, man, and then take it, because we can then just save it on 5 subjects right here, and we can continue conquering everyone else, right? So, yeah, let's improve with the guys I just got. Wait, why haven't I been running advisors? I'm not actually poor. What the hell? I'm not poor. Well, this is nice. Okay, so everyone is below 10 right now, which is what we wanted. I think we're not over diplo relations like this. These guys don't got slots, that's right. Stab discount? I don't need the colonist just yet, or discipline. I think discipline, man. So there we go. We've taken our first thingy. These guys get 40% liberty desire. Let's take the mission in the meantime in case we lose it because of this or some reason. Nourishment for the gods, 15 tonali, and a skill 2 unrest guy who's 75% cheaper. There we go. We lose stab, blah, blah, blah. But we do keep our subject, which is awesome. There we go. We can hold religious festival. We lose doom. It gain 50 admin points. But it costs 40 tonali. I actually don't need that, but that did bring us up to 50 doom. However, it's not a problem because what we can do is just demand sacrifices and lower doom. Okay, when can we do this next time? Yeah, we just need to get doom down. Okay, we will do that, but now it's actually time for a conquest war here versus whomst? Let's see. Tonala and who are their overlords? Actually, I'd rather go in against these guys, I think. And then Purepecha and Totonac. Yeah. Alright, fairly easy war if I'm being honest. There's our first actual expansion. An earthquake. We actually do have to take tech here, man. Now, what I'm actually gonna do right here is demand sacrifices from all of these guys. It does increase, you know, their liberty desire, by the way. Which has brought us down below 25 doom, and then it's time to take our second thingy right here, which is gonna be, honestly, monthly war exhaustion. So there we go. Now they will break free, but that's okay. It's not a problem. Actually, not even all of them broke free. Wow, I still kept 3 of them. So yeah, now we do got truces with them, but our little, you know, expansion opportunity, or actually, no, we don't get truces like that. Yeah, we can fight them again. Okay, 2 reforms already passed. Basically, we want to get to all 5. Well, Montezuma died, or whatever, so that's not very good. Okay, our truce with Tlaxcala is up. We're just gonna do flower wars on them, and yeah, I'm gonna conquer this, by the way. Alright, that's done, and there's a full annex on Tlaxcala. The key here really is balancing, you know, tributarying and conquering, right? I've actually allied myself up with some of the Mayan guys down south, which were not fighting that early, and let's go in on Totonac right here, and I will, Tonala, who was Tonala? It's these guys, both of these guys got subjects. I was thinking we make those 2 guys subjects, but then again, they got subjects of their own. So, I think I'll actually take a province from Totonac here and tributary the 2 remaining ones. Okay, that was actually really quick work thanks to my allies. So yeah, I'll take their capital and tributary the 2 remaining ones. So now we're back up to 4 subjects. But by doing that, that's giving me access to Aztec, which I will declare on, and tributary so we can pass our 3rd reform. Okay, they'll actually accept this, even easier than the last one. These 3 provinces from me and tributary in that top one. Okay. Back up to 5 subjects now, so we can definitely pass this as long as we get below 45 doom. We can do a little bit of sacrificing because some of these guys are loyal, but there's dreams of Aztlan. Create a level 1 center of trade in here. Excellent. Okay, demanded sacrifices once on these guys, twice on these guys up here, so we can pass our 3rd religious reform. Let's go with, well, actually, we're good on stab, but we don't need the diplo slot either, so yeah, let's just go with the legal reform, man. There we go. Okay, lose stab. The disloyal guys break free. I've still kept Totonac, and we're good. Yeah, I think honestly this is how I'm gonna continue it, man. Take a province where I can, and then force tributarying them in the remaining province. Doom, of course, is climbing up, but it's really not a problem since, you know, it's not. And then we got 2 more. Once we wrap up the remaining 2, it's just pure conquest and waiting for the colonists to arrive. Okay, gonna get right into it by declaring on Teotitlan, who's allied to Matlazinca, and I'll co-belligerent them and Mixtec. So yeah, we're gonna nab 1, 2, 3, 4 provinces from this, and then force tributary them in the remaining ones. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3. Simple as that. And back up to 4 subjects, 3 of them super loyal. Oh, we actually have our first non-Nahuatl province. We are gonna convert everything we conquered to Nahuatl. Okay, and let's go for the 5th guy. I'm actually declaring on Tzotzil right here, which is a Mayan guy. Some of their allies will come in, but my allies will come in too. A big conquest here, and I am gonna tributary them in the remaining provinces. So let's go. Alright, just knocked out these guys. So let's see. We can take all of this and then Make Mesoamerican tributary. Perfect. So we are back up to 5 subjects, ladies and gentlemen, 3 of which we will keep even after we pass this reform. But there's divide and conquer, so we lose Doom, which is awesome. And if Moctezuma is ruler, Cloud Spirit would happen, but it won't. Okay, very nice. So we're at 25 Doom. There's the Mayan frontier. We lose even more Doom. And now actually, there's another mission. Which one is that? Let's see. Roads for the people. Oh, very nice. So just some loyalty and stuff like that. Okay, so let's pass the... Do we get the colonist one, man? Because later we do unlock the ability, once we're way bigger though, to colonize or start colonizing every border province, which is definitely going to make expanding into the Americas easier, even though there will be lots of wars versus colonial nations and the overlords, like the actual colonists proper, even though we're not invading Europe. I don't need the colonist, honestly. I will go with this. It really doesn't matter. There we go. We lose stab. 3 of the guys break free. Or actually, only 1 broke free. Excellent. We still kept 3 of them. So 1 more subject, and we will we'll pass the final reform. Cool. We do got prestige, so we can definitely placate these guys, demand sacrifices from them, and get down below 25 Doom. It's not even increasing by that much, man. Really. Okay, I'm just gonna chill till I core these up, and then we're probably gonna fight, I mean, yeah, maybe even some of the Mayan guys, man. But no, we got a truce with them. Now, since these guys over here are a subject, and these guys over here are a subject as well, all of these are guys of Purepecha, and Purepecha is obviously the main Aztec rival. We'll deal with them later. I think I'm just gonna wait for my truce with Huastec to expire, and then hit them, right? They're allied to Chactamal, which is these guys down here. Yeah, force tributary them, pass the final reform. After that, if these guys don't pop up, we'll just release everyone and really get to conquering and just consolidate all of this right here. Colonization, those guys should be starting it just about now. I'm expecting colonizers to reach us early 1500s. Yeah, 1500, 1510. All right, truce with Huastec is up. Let's go ahead and get our final tributary. Their ally won't even help. And that's another easy war wrapped up. Make Mesoamerican tributary, take all of their money, and we're back up to 5 subjects, ladies and gentlemen. In just about less than 30 years right here, we can go ahead and do a reform. So yeah, first we need to get down below 25 Doom, which is obviously going to be extremely easy. There's demand sacrifices on one guy. There's demand sacrifices on another guy. We're at 21. We don't care who breaks free. There's tribal expansion. And just like that, we have passed our final reform, and now all we gotta do to reform our religion is have a neighbor having embraced some institution with an adjacent core province. Basically, we need Castile, which is most likely going to be Castile/Spain, to colonize something next to us and actually finish it. So now we do have a colonist. I'm gonna go with, I mean, I guess we're right here. We're gonna go native repression, and I'm gonna start colonizing like this. It is a gold mine. Let's just go beat up the natives there, and I'm gonna release all the tributaries, or actually no, I'm gonna keep them as tributaries and fight them last because they can't join a coalition against me in case I get too aggro. But it's time to go in on Purepecha and wipe them and their subjects out. Actually, I did end up releasing these guys because there's no truce with them, man. So there's a deck on Teotitlan right there. Great relations. I just need to pop a Scornful first. I guess I can't. Well, that sucks. I still got great relations. Yeah, and I ditched the alliances too, so... Who do I not have a truce with? It's just some of these guys right here. These guys are getting ganked. These guys are doing nothing. These guys I got a truce with. I don't want to fight Purepecha because it's going to be annoying, man. And my goal here would be to like full annex them and get all of these guys as vassals. I guess that's the most optimal play, but I do have tech over them, I guess. The level 3 forts are what's annoying, but... Okay, let's get into a big war then. Co-belligerent Jalisco 2, maybe? Yeah, why not? Okay, war isn't actually that annoying. It's just long because of the level 3 forts, but there's a piece out on these guys. We are gonna demand sacrifices as well immediately. No, actually, we're gonna make them a vassal, regular vassal. And there's a full annexation on Purepecha, which makes all of these guys my vassals. Okay. We are going to have to diplo-annex them, no big deal. Let's see. Yes, they all are vassals proper. They're not all loyal, though. No big deal. We'll get them loyal in no time. There's some more missions. Should be up top. Expanding something. Further claims. Unrest, infantry combat. Rivaling the Purepecha. Further claims. Money to another mission. Seizing Tepec land. Wool and stuff like that. Production. Money. Excellent. Okay. Let's core these up. And let's just clear out some of these stragglers right here before moving on hard down into the Mayan guys. Look, man, we're at 0 doom too, dude. I just got an event for it. There's another mission, ruling the something. Mill points? Okay, if we do it in another way. Yeah, okay. Nice. And there's divine rule as well. All subjects lose 20% liberty desire. Yeah, man, I love this mission tree. It's so massive too, dude. Look at this. There's another mission which I missed. Tributes to the capital. Every time a tributary pays us tribute, we'll gain some loyalty, but they're not tributaries, so we're good. I actually want to, since we're not losing stab anymore, give out clerical right here, establish new world missions, and we don't need this because we're not, you know, we don't have reform progress. Let's give these guys the advisor discounts and strong duchies and the integration policy, and then we'll give these guys the cheaper advisor, new world charters, and indebted. Excellent. We can actually build churches too. Oh, we can't. Okay, not admin tech 4 yet, but maybe I can pay off some 4% loans. Yeah, there we go. Fixing up the economy a little bit. Why not? Okay, there we go. There's a war. There's a war done. Another war. And another war. And there's prospering times too in the province of Xylotepec. Excellent. It is in the Mexico trade node, so perfect, man. We're gonna be banging, bruh. Our current dev is 285, so we're already almost Hungary level. Of course, we're still kind of primitive and so behind on tech and don't have government reforms, but just hoping the colonizers have started making the way to Mexico. Haven't seen a boat yet either or anything like that. Now we're at full tonali as well. Okay, Southern War done. And Northern War done as well. Perfect. So we've wrapped up everything in the North, man. That's all the Nahuatl guys done. Obviously, these guys are our subjects. You guys already know that. Time to get into it with the Mayans. But let's recover some manpower first because, yeah, maybe we look... Okay, these guys, Quiche, are allyless. Well, gotta take advantage of that, don't we? We definitely took advantage of that. And look, man, Doom isn't even increasing because once you pass all the reforms, it doesn't increase anymore. So really, the game wants you to start blobbing after you pass all of them, which is, well, what we're doing, aren't we? Okay, now let's gather up some manpower and then fight more of these guys because now there's alliances and there's level 3 forts that gotta be sieged. So we still got time, man. It's 1487 and there's only like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And if we border Mosquito, 10 nations left. Wait, radical reforms? Oh my god, I got it the one time I wasn't actually going for it. I had no idea I had hired these guys. I didn't want the points now, though. Damn it. We will max out, I guess. Okay, let's take Diplo 4 then. Well, that sucks. I wanted to get it later when we actually need the points. Well, our first colony is done. I might as well leave this open so Castile can start colonizing it, right? So let's not go there. Instead, I'm just gonna, yeah, go here. Okay, let's move in against the Mayans. I'm declaring on Yucatan. White peace on the allies, very simple, full annex on Yucatan, excellent. Okay, we got a truce with Itza and Xiu now, so we can go for Tzotzil, these guys, or Campeche. Now this is something I don't want to happen, man. I don't want these guys blocking off stuff over here, and Hasinai obviously has already settled, so, you know, they actually took control of their tribal land, whereas Guamar seems to be moving back and forth. I guess we do have the options down here as well, but Castile usually goes for like this first, or Portugal, yeah. Let's actually check GP list. Yeah, okay, Castile does exist, it's fairly strong. And also another thing about fighting the colonizers, man, once again, let me remind you guys, we're not doing sunset or sunrise invasions. Not only will we get to fight the colonial nations, obviously because we're a new world nation, we can fight the colonial nation without getting the overlord involved, but there are certain provinces that the colonizers themselves will keep, like Bermuda, for example, and then the Falklands and South Georgia, right? So those don't go to colonial nations, and Galapagos as well, actually. So we got 4 provinces, and Greenland, which is in North America. We got 6 provinces that we have to fight the colonizers proper for. So we got that to look forward to in probably episode 3. This is probably gonna be a 3-episode run. Okay, let's start annexing the vassals. There's Tlapanek. All right, moving on with these guys and Tzotzil. There they are. Bernardo Jimenez de Cisneros. He do be exploring. He do be exploring. Okay, so if they got an army actually, you know, uncovering, you know, Terra Incognita, they have established colonies. He came down from the south, so Castile is in South America. It is somewhere we can't see. Okay, I just hope we don't face them when we're not ready, man. Okay, we're done with these guys as well. There's another full annex. Let's core these up. No, we don't want the missionaries missionarying just yet. Near GovCap too. There's another mission, the Mayan Highlands. 25 power projection, autonomy change, and liberty desire. Nice. Now, since we are pretty close-ish, I guess, to reforming off of these guys, but not really. I was gonna say we should stop taking tech, but... Regarding idea groups, man, because we will get to that mission that colonizes for us for free, we're definitely not going like exploration, expansion, or anything like that. What are we missing here? And here, what idea groups are we missing? Either way, we're probably just gonna go with a standard, you know, mill, non-mill, mill, non-mill, like, I don't know, quantity or quality trade, then the other one, economic and blah, 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 but... Oh... Do we tech up even more, man? Do we tech up even more? I might as well actually dev a little bit, why not? Actually, due to that little deving that I just did, there's another mission separating the social strata. Increased levies, regiment cost, nice. We can start putting down marketplaces. We are still losing money though, so let's not. Okay, let's go in on Itza and Canpech. Cool events. Interfering conquistador. A conquistador from Castile tried to force us and a rival to bury the hatchet. The enmity between us and the neighboring country has never been stronger, all thanks to that meddling person. Break off, conquistador. Okay, annexed us subject, and there's these two guys out as well, which is nice, and we got only 1, 2, 3, 4 more guys left to go, and then Mosquito if we border them as well. Still low on manpower, but I think we could just continue with our conquests, man. Let's declare on Shu right there, they're alone. Colony is done. Let's start up another one. Okay, there's these guys done. Easy wrap up. This reminds me of like Japan, man, like early Japan, like when you just fight everyone to consolidate it. All right, let's fight these red guys. They're fighting each other too. Okay, these guys are done too, and it's only just 2 nations left because Kokomes did decide to take out a Mosquito right here, so yeah, I think I'll take this too, and then the next province I colonize will be this. I did give out land rights, but we're still over GovCap. Let's give out another land rights. And yeah, no point in waiting around. Let's just start annexing another vassal here before we go into war. And let's do our final war versus the non-tribal nations down here. So Kokomes and, well, I guess we'll do them separately. Well, we'll do them like this, but let's cancel mill access first. Okay, let's go. And we are done. That should be a full annex on both of these guys. Yes, it is. So there we go, man. This colony is 949, so I already wiped the natives here. We'll start colonizing that as soon as this one is done. Let's start doing that. And there's a mission which is, there it is. Raiding the Chichen Itza. Nice. More Tonali. Unify the Yucatan Peninsula. Splendor. Mill points. That'll won't max me out on mill points. And Moctezuma II gains 2 mill points, which is nice. This guy's already very strong. There's another mission too. The something of Mexico. There it is. That is what we were waiting for. So we unlock the Establish American Frontier decision, allowing us to create American frontier colonies in uncolonized neighboring provinces. Moctezuma II becomes even more powerful, but this decision is really what's powerful. So we need to reform for it first. No problem. There's England as well. Hello, David Dampier. Wait, where the hell did I get navies from? From my subjects, and they're on the wrong side too, so... There's just transports. We don't need this. There's another subject annexed, and with that, there's another mission. Source of Obsidian. The Arm Lesser Tetekuhin with Makuatitl. Something privilege, 5% infantry combat ability. But that's probably a Nobles one, right? And we still got Triple Alliance. I still haven't done the fate of the Triple Alliance, right? What's the branch for it then? Oh no, this one. Okay, well, we're getting to it. We just need, these guys' loyalty. Sure. So it's a 63, summon the diet again. Now we should have it. There it is. Temples will now grant an additional -2 local unrest and 10% local tax. And now for this one, we just need 55 dev in our 3 main provinces, which is not going to be difficult at all. Let's bump Mexico up a little bit. We're stacking every single point. And there it is. There's the fate of the alliance. So option 1, we revoke that. Or option 2, let's see. The Triple Alliance privilege will no longer give a GovCap malice. And it does give us a malice of -100 and -50%. Wow. Our capital will gain 1 random dev, but we keep the privilege. Or we remove it and we gain income from vassals. Okay, so this is like vassal gameplay, and this is us gameplay. Us gameplay, bro. Excellent. I guess we're keeping that, and we can revoke privilege? Oh, we can't. I guess we'll have it till the end of the game then. I should have revoked it. Well, and there we go. Now we're connected up to that as well. Okay, Hacienda has actually pushed down here. I guess we can declare on these guys now. There's the Age of Reformation, and we shall annex migratory tribe. Nice. Yeah, but now that that's done, man, and if we, you know, if we've stacked the border here with Hacienda and whichever guys are here, we might as well start fighting these guys, right? The federations. But now let's really gather up manpower, you know, expand our fortifications as well a little bit, annex the rest of these guys. Still waiting on the colonists. I really wish I could see where they're at, but England, Castile, and Portugal are all on here, man. Portugal's got colonialism. I can't see, no one's in these two little Caribbean provinces that I can see. We just saw the Castilian and English conquistadors. Just saw Portuguese boats, so they're here as well. Okay, now we're making money. I've reduced autonomy and stuff like that, so now we can start building up the marketplaces. We might as well convert some provinces if they're cheap, man. At least in our core here. God damn it, man. It was a 10% chance for him to die, and he died. Empress Regent. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't notice when our name changed to Aslan. I'm just seeing this for the first time. You're telling me now. Yeah, it was this mission right here. There's another mission because I dev'd this province once. 5 dev. We'll get their workshop, blah, blah, blah. If no workshop is present, yeah, let's just get a workshop. We'll be upgrading them later anyway. And then we have... Man, we've completed a lot of these missions in the top branch. There's actually only one left. We need 3 provinces that produce cocoa that are 10 dev and have 2 buildings. 10 dev and 2 buildings. Okay, well, these 2 are at 9 and they already have buildings. So there's 10 dev. What do they have? They have churches. Well, I guess we'll build up production buildings later. Another mission for some reason. I don't know what I did. I literally only beat up rebels and hired a general, but oh, it's army professionalism. Okay, so unlocks the military culture privilege, manpower and defensiveness, which get in the following in provinces of our culture. Okay, that's good, I guess, for culture converting, right? But it's a nobles one. Just got new burger loans. Now they're mega loans. There's another mission. So, yeah, it's because of Mexico. Even more dev and stuff like that. Oh, at a university? Dude, we're freaking banging here, man. Mexico's like... capital of the world right here, you know what I'm saying? There we go, 31 dev too, just because I wanted to. Really no reason. Yeah, let's build buildings. We'll get to this monument later. Wait, culture conversion time. Oh my god, what a rare modifier, dude. Culture conversion time. Yeah, it's really never about the cost. It's about the time, man. You know what? I actually am going to start building it. Okay, it's going to be a little bit annoying to annex the final vassal, but we'll get to it eventually. You know what we can do in the meantime, man? I guess pre-dev the provinces to 10? Huh? Maybe not. But yeah, man, colonizers still nowhere to be found. We got our manpower back up. I think I'll provoke a few revolts, man. Just so we're chilling on that front, and I'll go in against Hacienda because they are looking fairly big. So we'll even push up into the Rio Grande quite a lot, and yeah, if Castile can't get here, I might as well be there, and we might as well start fighting the big tribal nations up there. Yeah, we just gotta hope they get here fast because I'm itching to reform, man. Hacienda is actually, whoa! Miltech 6! The frick took Tech 5. What are you gonna do? Alright, I'm going in, man, on Hacienda. We still got Flower Wars. Their federation is absolutely massive. Hopefully it won't be too annoying. It will be too annoying. Okay, then. Well, knocked out the only guy that I could. Full siege Hacienda, but I can't actually, you know. By the way, these guys are full annexable. I gotta take tech, man. I gotta take tech. What else do you want me to do? Quality, maybe? I don't know. It does make sense, kinda, honestly. Sure, I'll take quality. Unconditional. Nice. And they like us enough. And by the way, I know some of you are thinking why we didn't do, you know, the whole animist exploit, blah, 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 but I really wanted to play Aztec like the way they were meant to be played, like, you know, actually work with the Nahuatl mechanics instead of just, you know, giving it all up and going animist. I'm actually gonna fight Chichimeca here just to get rid of all this ugly tribal land border. Well, now France is here too, but where the hell are they? Okay, so we know England, France, Portugal, Castile all know of us. The 4 main colonizers, dude. They're all, you know, around. Look, Castile formed Spain, too, so... I really thought we'd reform by this point, boys. I remember when I played Purepecha, they actually got here specifically pretty early. I may or may not have watched my Purepecha video briefly to see how to play Aztec. Also, man, Aztec, I've actually played them all the way back in Season A of A to Z. They, you know, didn't have any of these cool, unique things back then. They just had the Nahuatl Doom mechanics, and that's actually the only time I've done an MP video, kinda, on my channel, where I got a bunch of people from my Discord to play as, like, colonizers, and I had to be Aztec, and I tried to beat them back. I crushed them. It's actually one of my more popular videos. Check it out if you haven't already. Should be near the top of the A to Z playlist. Check out Purepecha too. Should be around P in the A to Z playlist. Annex Migratory Tribe. Nice. Meanwhile, a regular colonization continues down here, man. Yeah. We have the finest of horses. If only we knew what horses are. See, here's Portugal conquistadoring now. And I literally just saw these boats dumped him off, man. Now France is conquistadoring too. So you know about me. Why don't you want to build a colony in Mosquito? I can't believe also that they named the most annoying insect in the world after a location in a computer game. You know, I always yap on and on in various games about how the AI always targets the player, and it really does. It targets me in a lot of games, but in the one game I actually want them to go straight for me, they don't. See, when I zoom out to a certain level like this, for example, I get some flags popping up, or well, what I think are these, basically. So if we look at this visual glitch, can we assume that there's colonies in these provinces? Like, some in the Caribbean? I don't know if that is one, but I do think... But no, Cuba isn't, yeah, it's not down there, is it? I think it was like this, so maybe they're not flags. A lot more waiting around than I thought. Sure, we could fight these guys up here, but... just upgrading some centers of trade now. See, maybe if we analyze these trade nodes, okay, there's no colonies there. No one's routing anywhere. Actually, that's Caraibas. Okay, so we do have Caraibas existing, but I still don't see them in the two provinces that are close to me. And in fact, we can't do it like this. Someone actually needs to be next to us, so we can't see Panama. Yeah, the only one that we know that exists is Caraibas. Maybe the ledger can tell us something, but no, it's only about the countries we know of. Dude, we've been waiting so long, man, that even freaking Norway is here. Can someone please just... Alright. Working my way up. Maybe someone's in Florida or something. And we're done. There's a full annex on Natchitoches right there. Still, revealed 2 more coastal provinces here. This... I was gonna say could be like a Portuguese one, but I don't think so. Yep, even Denmark. I'm expecting the Mamluks and the Ottomans anytime now. Well, now that's definitely Caraibas. The thing is, we can't explore either and send the colonists there because we don't have the ability to get light ships. Well, I got horses now because I took Tech 6. Dude, even Holland and Scotland are here, man. In a game where everyone is colonizing everyone. No one's next to me. Well, feudalism, or actually feudalism and colonialism, I guess, are spreading because we border these guys navally, but it still doesn't matter. Because we still can't reform. I've even started colonizing a province down here just to try and get to maybe someone faster here. This could be France, or it could be that, that northern non-Incan guy. Alright, checked out the 1444 map. I thought this was Muisca. It's not. Muisca's yellow. This is, definitely France, man. So, yeah, that's what we're going off of. We still got, like, 3 provinces until we reach them, though. And we'll only discover this one once this one's done. There it is. Spain. We just gotta wait for him to finish it. Finally, dude. Oh my god. And Spain is, well, it's Florida, really, but, finally. Religion reformed. We've gotten Tech 9, which is, I guess, 4 levels below these guys, but we can still take 10. And then Admin 11, I guess. Nahuatl, Prosim, something, missionary strength. There's, we lose 75 reform progress every time we do American frontiers, huh? Okay, well, let's see what we can do here. Okay, so with that, I've immediately built up troops. Let's go ahead and rival Spain, apparently. Let's pick up another 2 idea groups. I definitely want to go trade for this one, and I want to actually go, well, not a mill one, because we got to catch up on mill, but still, I'm going to pick up, like, offensive right there. I think we already are focusing on mill. Now, of course, we are making money from gold, so I can bump some of these that aren't at 10 to 10 if we have the points. There we go, something like that. We can build up boats. I've built up the army, upgraded the army and all of that. And yeah, we just need to... we're actually already better on tech than some of these other guys. Of course, all of this did give us a feudalism, renaissance, and colonialism, and printing press. And with that, we've combated the diseases beyond the known, punished the invaders. What is this? Proper missionary strength, guff cap, manpower. Oh. High American? High American. Okay, we just got the craziest tech type in the world. I'm feeling good. Now, of course, because we were formed off of regular guys, we did get government reforms that they took. And obviously, the AI always picks stupid ones. You guys know that. Now, I didn't expect anything special here for Tier 1, but compromise with the nobility, decentralized, expand temple rights, defensive stance is the only semi-good one. But obviously, man, we're going to be using a lot of reform progress to flip to Aztec Empire right here, so we get the Tonali ability back. We got Nahuatl monarchy as well, but that's, I guess, a different one. This is the one we want to go with. We want to swap to strengthen here. Here we want to swap to centralized. Here we want to swap to strengthen clergy or whatever the Nahuatl one is. Wait. Okay, we're still Nahuatl. Good, good, good. And yeah, it's going to be tough using the American frontiers while we're still doing government reforms because it does cost a lot. However, we can, now that we're technologically superior, at least to the native guys, we can definitely start expanding into them. And we got a huge Caddo up north. But all of that will have to wait for next time, ladies and gentlemen, because like I said, for episode 1 right here, our only goal was specifically in this episode was to, you know, consolidate Central America, which we've done, and to reform our religion, which we've already done. So next time, man, we have sort of the main part of the campaign to look forward to, fighting all of these natives and expanding into them, doing the government reforms, doing like Aztec frontiers or whatever it's called, and of course fighting the colonial nations and maybe even the colonizers themselves if we can. But yeah, I think that's a pretty good place to leave it at for episode 1 right here, man. We are the number 4 great power in the world. We're making an absolute frick ton of money from gold, and we will make even more. We've picked up, you know, 3 idea groups right here, accomplished a huge portion of the mission tree, and you know, with the early game out of the way, it's time to jump into the mid game right here. Absolutism is coming around soon too. It's 1566, actually, crazy. But yeah, we will get into the major wars next time, where we're gonna, you know, look to establish dominance over the majority of North and South America, and you know, before going on to conquer it all in the final episode in part 3. But yeah, let me know if you enjoyed episode 1 of this Aztec campaign, man. You guys have been begging for it for months. I was like, frick it, let's make this the second to last campaign. Austria is the last one, of course. And yeah, I think we accomplished the, well, not as much as I'd hoped for here in episode 1, but definitely what we did set out to do. But yeah, that's it for me for now. See you next time.